Those who reach the pure land of happiness return this evil world of the 5 defilements, where, like Buddha Shakyamuni, these benefits sentient beings without limits. There we go. Happy New Year. The New Year is a moment to look at ourselves and to reflect. New Year's is an artificial thing. It's based on, in the United States, the Gregorian calendar. There's a Chinese New Year that hasn't come yet. There's a Jewish New Year, which is a different calendar. So New Year's is something the humans created to say, okay, this is a new year. It's supposedly based on the phases of the moon or the phases of the sun. And so that's why you get a bunch of things that we call the new year. New Year's comes only to those who welcome it. That's what quoting Reverend Kabose. So New Year's is a time to clean the house. It's a time for New Year's resolutions. This is what I'm going to do different. And it's time to look back at the previous years. But remember, you can't change what has already happened. This is at the Portland Art Museum. It is a piece, but I thought it was very relevant. I call it Thoughts for the New Year. Please participate, be grateful, enjoy, focus, meditate, feel, open up, interact, smell, try, breathe, forgive, wish, be aware, smile, wonder, dream, taste, do yoga, kiss, love yourself, search, relax, touch, swing, choose your way, expect a miracle. Now these are things that you can do every day, or certainly things we think about in the coming year. A big thing we talk about is Happy New Year. But what is happiness? It is defined in various ways. It's goodness, says the Greeks. There's no pain, says Aristotle. It's pleasure or a pleasurable feeling. It's best and the most perfect excellence. That sounds very royal. It's physical health, material well-being, spiritual blessedness. It's the perfect clarity of mind. The vision is vanished. And are these various definitions of what brings you happiness? And isn't the goal of Buddhism, may all beings be happy? The goal of enlightenment, nirvana, whatever you call it, is the goal of happiness. This is a joke. I should have prayed first as a joke. It is written by Reverend Kantanaka, who was a speaker here. Why did the man, after the Buddhist service, purchase a Happy Meal? Because the First Noble Truth points out we all experience unhappiness. That was in his book, Jewels. Again, back to my theory again. What is happiness? A lot of things that we call happiness are things such as the physical happiness. Do you feel good? Are you youthful? A lot of gray hair in here. And we used to be youthful. Are we still trying to be youthful? Plastic surgeons make a lot of money doing that. Beauty, strength. Are we healthy? no illnesses. The material happiness, riches, money, a fine house, belongings, having lovers, kindness of friendships, and friendships itself. But these are all transient things. Your friends may change over time. Your money may disappear or be used up or wasted or whatever. Your fine home may either go away, burn down, crash, or whatever, or you may have to leave this home because you need to go to a place that is easier for you to walk around. This is our house, and it's 3 stories, and eventually we're going to have to move out of there, so we're all in 1 story. Again, you're not youthful forever. You may lose some strength, and you certainly have to deal with illnesses. So happiness is definitely something that's within each one of us. It's in yourself. That's what true happiness is. Real giving and sharing in the warmth. Definitely that is a very basic tenet of Buddhism, is giving. The means is more important than the ends. There are people who use the statement, the ends justify the means. But we're going to look at it the opposite way. And isn't that really true? But by doing things, by giving, that gives you a whole different happiness as opposed to, I got my money, I don't care how I got it, but I'm rich now. Quoting somebody who we all know. The process of working and creating results in happiness. It's not the job. Do you go to your job because I earn a lot of money, but oh, I hate doing this. I'm so glad we have weekends. Or do you go to a job because I really enjoy doing it? I really have there, and oh, by the way, they pay me. My job that I used to have, and now I'm retired, I love doing it because I love interacting with the patients. Happiness is something, like we said, the thing called New Year's is something was invented. And happiness is not something that's given to us. We make it. We create it. And if we feel miserable or not happy, is that all up in here? This is another story. The means is more important to the end. Is it more important for you to say, gee, I got this Lego poinsettia, thank you very much, it's so beautiful? Or do you remember more and gives you more happiness if you take those bags of Legos, put it together, strive to do it, and make that poinsettia? I think most of you would say, I'm making a presumption now, that I may hate it while it's going on, and those darn instructions don't write anything. You just have to look at the picture and put little A with the red one with the green one, if I can find the blue one and the brown one, and put them all to the right spot and everything else. But when you're all done, you remember that. You say, I am so happy because I did it all. As opposed to somebody says, here, have that wonderful Lego poinsettia. Oh, well, I'll put it up here. And does 1 week, 1 month later say, what's that? And you go, oh, what is that? Oh, that's the poinsettia that somebody gave me. But, it's a transient thing. So important thing is let it go. When you do something, put your effort into it, and then let it go. Reverend Kobose wrote a little essay called Wash the Dishes. And what he says is, wash the dishes. Put your real effort into making the dishes clean, that the soap is good, that I did a great job, and then let it go. You're not going to think, oh, I think I left this dish kind of partly done. Or, I guess I could have washed better, and maybe I should use different water or different detergent. or spend more time with it, or how come somebody else didn't do the dishes, why did I have to do it? But you wash the dishes, you do the job, you're happy with what you produced, and then let it go. Beware of clinging to words or actions from the past, and don't be clinging or possessive. This is what we call non-attachment. Like we said, the things a lot of people say, oh, this gives me happiness, money, youth, health, those things. And I want to always have it. That's attachment. Let it go. Things happen. We all age. Our lives will change. And don't sit around worrying, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next year or next week? Or, I hope I can get rid of this cancer or the like. Or I hope I don't get cancer because, oh, those people, their hair fell out. They were so terrible. If you're always so fearful of the future, or you kind of keep looking back, that brings you unhappiness. That takes away the happiness. Do what you need to do, finish it, or whatever, and then move on. So live freely. Even in death, people know when to let go. I've had several occasions, and one that I remember most vividly, there was a family that came in, and Grandpa was dying, and they sat around for 2 days watching what was happening. They said, well, we've been here for 2 days, let's take a break. Let's go down and have a coffee, and then we'll come up and watch Grandpa. And when they all went down to have the coffee, they came back and said, Grandpa's dead. How could he do that? He died, and we weren't here, and we've been here for 2 days. And I have found that people, even in death, know when to let go. That they will say, they was waiting for all of us to come. I've had people saying difference. My son is coming. And they seem to just wait. He comes in and says, hi, Dad, I'm here now. And Dad passes away. People know. People truly have control of those things. So do it, the ultimate thing. Live your life. And then people seem to know when to let go. Be totally aware of yourself and the like. There's a thing that I read in the paper that said the Chinese are going to fly to the back of the moon. What's the back of the moon? The back of the moon is the part of the moon we don't see, because we only see one part of the moon because of the way the sun goes and how it rotates, and I can't remember all the physics of why we only see one side of the moon. But the back side of the moon is still there. How many of you have ever seen, really with your eyes, your backside? Have you ever seen your butt? Or all the things in your back? Everybody else can go and say, oh, look at that. Do you have this little thing back here? Or, oh, look at that. You can do some real gymnastics and with mirrors, I guess, but you're not really seeing your backside. But that doesn't say you don't have a backside. It's not there. It's definitely there. And the person next to you will say, yeah, you have a backside. And you'll go, I'll never see it. You probably will never see your backside. But it's there. Anshintani read this ryokan, or this haiku once. Show your front, showing back, made the leaves fall. When the leaf falls, it doesn't kind of like fall like that. It falls as the wind. So you see the front side, you see the back side. So be aware and show your front and your back side. They're both very important. They're very good. Hiding your backside is not a sign of defeat. I guess I can't help it. Understanding the true facts And this is like the backside of the moon. Your backsides are very definitely. And you may have something in your life that no one is on the dark side of the moon. That nobody will ever tell, you'll never tell anybody. Or this keeps bugging me, but I'm going to keep it within myself. Not that you have to tell everybody everything, but understand there are things that will happen in your life that you may not want to tell or that always kind of bugs you, but nobody ever else knows you. That's your backside. But know about your backside and realize it's like your backside. It's still there. It's very much alive and the like. And people can say, oh, I know your backside, can say, what's wrong? Is something bugging you? And you go, no. Understand the true facts about your life. You're not a victim. You're not being defeated. You're not the, oh, poor me. There is no good front side and a hidden backside. You need to realize and be aware of this, and it will make you happier and more appreciative. And be aware of the nature of life that brings us peace and serenity and happiness. This is Reverend Kubose again. True happiness is not given to us. We create it. If you are unhappy, do not blame others or your environment. It is your mind, your attitude, that makes you miserable. Changing place or work may help, but that is not the complete cure for your troubles or unhappiness. The right attitude and a clear and right mind are the ways to happiness. So I'd like to read what I started my talk with. This is from the collected works of Shinran. And enlightenment gives us wisdom and compassion. By using this compassion, we experience happiness. This is the quote. Those who reach the pure land of happiness return this evil world of the 5 defilements, where, like Buddha Shakyamuni, these benefits sentient beings without limits. As we said, enlightenment, this thing that we talk about in the Buddhist temple, enlightenment, you have wisdom, you have this compassion. And this compassion is what gives you happiness. This compassion is what gives. And when Shakyamuni Buddha found enlightenment, he didn't say, this is my secret, I'm not going to tell anybody. He said, I need to go out and teach. I need to go out and teach others. To give, and that is your happiness, and hopefully will occur in happiness. Thank you very much. Let's close with Gospel, please. Namo May all beings be happy.